So while I'm watching 205 live right now on the WWE Network, as I'm doing this SmackDown Live review, the first SmackDown Live review, I think, of the freaking year, or maybe in a couple of months. Anyways, look, I don't know, I don't know what just happened. Okay, I'm just watching SmackDown. I'm like, at the beginning it felt right. It was just going great. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? By the end of the show, when Harper and Bryan going at the main event, I'm like, you know what? This show went from like great down to good. I'm like, it's alright now. Like I had a good feeling about the show overall. And then. It's not like I'm not excited or I'm not mad. It's not like I'm mad or excited. It's just what? like I'm not shitting on this. I'm not. Okay, I'm not trying to be negative or all this stuff. I'm just trying to process what just happened. Okay, so tonight's show was all over the freaking place. I don't know what was going on. Okay. So as I'm watching the show, but as I'm working on SmackDown Live, which I'm planning on uploading tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right? I'm watching the main event, Daniel Bryan versus Luke Harper, right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I'm looking forward to the match, and it was exactly how I expected it to be. Hard hitting. Daniel Bryan did a suicide dive onto Harper, but he got caught. But it was his first suicide dive that he'd done since 2014 or 2015. Think about that real quick. But also, I knew the match was gonna be hard hitting, and I was like, so how is this gonna? I didn't think of Rowan gonna interfere. I didn't really think of that. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I didn't think of it. Or maybe Bryan would have got a quick roll-up win or something. Or either Harper defeats him. I don't know. And then he put him in the yes lock to Bryan, and then, Rowan got involved, disqualification finish. And then Bongo! It's gotta be Kane. Kane makes his return, no pyro, but Kane makes his return. I'm like, what? And then he gets in the ring. I'm like, the first thing that came to my mind is, how are people what are people thinking right now? Now, obviously, the people in the crowd are like, oh my god, what is going on? Holy crap, Kane's back, whatever, right? Okay. But I'm thinking about the people at home, people on the internet. Like, what are they thinking? I'm thinking they're probably being like, oh my god. Why? Get him off my TV screen. He should retire. Blah, 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 blah. Like, all that stuff. I already seen it. The second I heard the music, I'm like, okay. Yeah, some people are just going to get really triggered about this. But I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what? Because I'm like, okay, who's going to save Daniel Bryan? Because it's still early. It's not going to end. The show's not going to end just yet. I mean, are they really going to end the show with Bryan getting his ass kicked by the Bludgeon Brothers for the second week in a row? Like, well, what's going to happen? And then I'm like, I'm trying to think on the roster. I'm like, who's going to save Daniel Bryan? Who's going to make this feud a bit interesting? And nobody came to mind. And then Kane showed up. I'm like, so am I in high school all over again? Am I in my second year or third year of high school? And, I'm over with people at the school, and Kane and Daniel Bryan are a tag team, and they're tag team champions. Is that what am I in 2012 and not in 2018? Is this, did we just go 6 years backwards? Or am I tripping right now? I don't even know. So Kane made his return and helped Daniel Bryan take care of the Bludgeon Brothers. The fans were chanting yes. Fans were chanting Team Hell No. And then Kane literally puts his arms up. Daniel Bryan was about to be like, nah, I don't know what just happened. I don't believe this. And then They hugged it out. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. I smiled when they hugged. It just reminded me of 6 years ago. It's like, oh shit. It's like, what? Where did this come from? But yeah, and then Paige. I mean, I'm glad she did at the last moment instead of going on Twitter or maybe announcing it next week. She just struck when the iron was hot. That's what you do when you're a GM. Not like Kurt Angle, but like, yeah, Paige came out was like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna let this opportunity pass by. You know what? Fuck it. Kane, Bryan, you will face the Bludgeon Brothers at Extreme Rules for the tag team titles. Bruh. That is some good ass general managing by Paige. So SmackDown, I mean, yeah, there's some people are not gonna like Kane being back. I have no problem seeing Kane. I just worry about how people are gonna feel. The people I watch on YouTube, I worry how they're gonna feel. Are they gonna shit on it and then make me feel different, or like what's gonna happen? You know, with people on the internet. But overall, like my feelings with this whole thing, I mean, I'm just shocked that they're going this route. I didn't think at all that, you know, Bryan and Kane would be back together. I thought maybe they pick up the Bludgeon Brothers pick a fight with somebody else, and then we have a tag team match at the pay-per-view. But we gonna get Kane and Bryan once again. So I guess, I mean, it was good back then. I mean, but then again, I mean, not all the times when you reunite something that was great once, you know, it's gonna be successful again. I mean, look at the Shield. The Shield was great in its first run, right? And then when they reunite them last fall, it wasn't good at all. The only thing that was good about the Shield's reunion run was, I think, it was just, I think, Kurt Angle getting involved, having his first match back in the WWE, or their match with the New Day at Survivor Series. Either one of those, and that's it. There's nothing else good coming out of the Shield reunion. So we could get a positive, but are they really gonna? This is what you got to think about, though. Are they really gonna put Kane another championship? Like, are they gonna give Kane another title? Like you gotta think about that. I'm not mad about it. I might sound like I'm mad, but I'm not. I'm just thinking, like, are they gonna give Kane another title shot? Like, what's gonna go on? What's gonna happen here? Is Kane gonna walk on? But the biggest question, I literally tweeted this the second his music hit. Isn't Kane from? Wasn't he on Raw? And then before that, wasn't he on SmackDown? What? Huh? Like, at least with my universe mode, I made it clear on commentary, right? See, I brought Kane from SmackDown to Raw, just like in real life. But I made it clear, like, because like I went through a trading session between Raw and SmackDown when I first got 2K18 after 2K17. I literally just traded superstars left and right. So I'm like, oh, Kane. I brought up Kane, and I've been waiting a perfect time to use Kane. So I used Kane when the whole tag team battle royale thing before WrestleMania. I did Universe mode. So I was like, I was told that Kane was the final pick of the trade back in January. Or back, you know, at the beginning of the whole Universe Mode series of 2K18, you know, what that Kane is on Raw now. I didn't like that, but here I don't know what's gonna happen. How did Kane go to Raw and then now go to SmackDown? He didn't come out and say, "Oh, I'm a free timer" or free agent like John Cena, you know. So I don't know. That's my thoughts on Kane coming back, and we're getting a tag team title match on a pay-per-view with Team Hell Yes or Team Hell No against the Bludgeon Brothers. Wow. Everything else on the show, I think everything else was a cool breeze. You know, it was just okay. It was just whatever. You know, after the opening segment, first of all, let's do this right. SmackDown Live here in Ontario, California. I'm not gonna lie to you. when I first saw Ontario, CA, I'm like, whoa, 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 they're in Canada and I don't even know? And then I looked it up. I was so disappointed when I found out it was Ontario, California. I was so disappointed. God damn it. Oh, man. Now I know a lot about the United States. Anyways, we had the Miz in the ring, Miz TV. I could never say his intro so quick. I would say it fast and then I start saying it slow. It's like, welcome to the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to the So he's talking shit about Bryan and bringing up the Bludgeon Brothers, which I was shocked. I'm like, are you brave, Miz? Are you sure about this, sir? You sure about this? You don't want to backtrack? No, okay. And then Bludgeon Brothers came out. Miz is just referring them as acts in the movie and claiming that Bryan is the bad guy. The Bludgeon Brothers, I guess, are the heroes. I don't know. Bring it up last week when Bludgeon Brothers attacked Daniel Bryan and then Miz capitalized, eliminating Bryan from the gauntlet match. And then Daniel Bryan came out and told Miz to shut it up because, you know, the Bludgeon Brothers cost him the WWE title and calling Miz a coward, basically, because the Miz was standing behind the Bludgeon Brothers. And even though Daniel Bryan said he's not afraid of either three guys in the ring. And then and Daniel Bryan said, look, how about me versus one of y'all tonight in this here on SmackDown. And then Harper grabbed the mic and said, you just never learn, do you? And tonight, you're gonna. And then the match was made later on in the night. Backstage, we had the New Day. The fucking New Day. This is ballsy on the New Day. I don't know how good this was. It might have been but the New Day had nerve to take pancakes, which is bad enough, okay? They took pancakes and they blended that bit. They blended the pancakes into a protein shake. And Xavier Woods drank it. He took a sip. It looked like the nastiest, chunky-looking protein shake I've ever seen in my life. And then, because Woods was gearing up to face Ruru on SmackDown Live, a little history. Rusev and Xavier Woods. I remember this from the NXT days, because when NXT used to be on Sportsnet 360, when it used to be on TV for me, Xavier Woods used to take on Rusev. They used to have a feud at one point, back when Xavier Woods had a adult film mustache and that afro that he still has today, but he does it in a different form, which is good because he looks better now than way 4 years ago. Just saying. Well, then we had the match, Rusev versus Woods. Great TV match, in my opinion. Good TV match. Woods tried to go for that tiptoeing on my Jordans, tiptoe on the window, the tiptoe on the roped elbow drop, and he missed. And then Rusev caught him on a Machka kick later on the match, and then applied the accolade for the dub. And then he got the microphone and said, look, this ain't about New Day or Woods or trombone or pancakes or booty. Oh, it's all about AJ Styles. AJ, I know you're watching at home, and I know you're scared. That's why you punched Aiden English in the face last week, So, and then he said that at Extreme Rules, it's going to be all about Ruru Day. It's going to be Rusev Day at Extreme Rules. I don't know, he said something about breaking down AJ's door and taking the WWE title at Extreme Rules, that too, I don't know. But yeah, and then Jeff Hardy, man, I'm sorry, I gotta mention this. Jeff Hardy, first time in 9 years since he left in August of 2009, okay? Jeff Hardy wore face paint. Since he came back. Jeff Hardy's been in WWE for a year now. Since coming back from the Independents and TNA and all that. He's wearing face paint for the first time in WWE on WWE television since 2009. Jesus Christ. And then he was supposed to face Nakamura, but Nakamura is out because of an injury, I guess. Air quotes. But yeah. Hardy has an open challenge. So backstage, Naomi and Lana going at it about the dance contest recently, and then the Glow come out, the cast, and I'm like, who the fuck are these people? I don't know these people. And then I hear Glow, I'm like, oh, it's Glow. Okay, Maybe that's where Naomi got the glow, feel the glow thing from. I don't know. Oh, yeah. And then Hardy's in the ring. He's clapping like he always does. And then lights go out. I'm like, hold up. Sanity? Who's it gonna be? And then Eric Young, I'm like, tonight is Rewind. Tonight is Flashback. Okay? Flashback Tuesday. Okay? We had Hardy versus Young for the United States title. I felt like I was watching TNA Impact Wrestling of 2014. Eric Young versus Jeff Hardy. What the fuck is going on TV? Match ended by disqualification because the Usos got involved. And then we had a 6-man tag right after the match, and then it was a fun 6-man tag, and Hardys and Usos got the win. I really hope the Usos do not put on face paint, because I feel like that's where they're going. All right, they're baby faces now, and I really hope I don't want to see the Uso face paint. I love me Usos. I've never turned my back on the Usos, but I'm just saying, I'm really my liking of them is gonna go down very little every time I see them with face paint. Unless they're doing it because they're with Jeff Hardy, then that's an exception. Okay, I can accept that. But if it's the Usos all by themselves and they're wearing face paint, nah, you good. I don't want that. I'm sorry, I don't want that. Becky Lynch takes on Sonya Deville. Decent match. Becky Lynch makes her tap out with the disarmer, and that is it. Ellsworth comes to the ring talking smack. Not the show, I missed the show. But talking smack about Asuka. And, mentioning that Asuka, cheap shot at him last week, and he says that now he's ready for her, and then Paige comes out, and then Ellsworth teases Paige, and like, you want me? She want me! And then Paige is like, you know what, let's go on a date next week, obviously playing with them, and then announces that next week, that Ellsworth's going to face Asuka on SmackDown Live. Also, Carmella's going to face Asuka again at Extreme Rules. And before all this, we had Andrade Cien Almas made an appearance a little bit backstage with Selena Vega. Selena Vega saying that, look, we put Sin Cara on the shelf, and what's going on with the competition? No competition. Everyone afraid of Almas? Well, good. You should be. So, I don't know. And that's pretty much it. That's SmackDown Live right there. That is SmackDown Live, and I'm just watching 205 Live. I gotta rewind the fucking show because I need to see Lio Rush's in-ring offense because I just see flips while I'm talking. I'm sorry. So I gotta go through all this stuff. And that's it. That's SmackDown Live. My first SmackDown Live review of the year. Not much for me to say. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys can, please like, subscribe. SmackDown Live Universe Mode will be out tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You go and get a SmackDown Live Universe Mode episode. And then on Thursday, you're going to get another gameplay video. And then Friday, the 7 Days podcast. Or maybe NXT. I don't know. And then we'll just rewind and do things next week. We're going to get a lot of gameplays. If you're noticing why I'm playing different games on my channels, because I'm tired of playing wrestling only. I'm not going to lie to you. It can get really annoying sometimes. So I know I'm gonna look at the views one day and be like, I don't want to do this because it's the views. Fuck it, I don't care about the views that much anymore. I'm just gonna do me. Fuck it. So hope you guys enjoy any videos from the past you've missed. Please check it out on my channel. Hope you guys will enjoy this review, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys tomorrow and the rest of the week. Get them out later.